Well, I love the first film, and I love the tone of the first film, and I thought that Jon Watts had made a great film inside such a huge world, inside of a world that had been done so often and people had become familiar with. It was art, like a completely new take. I love that so many of the characters were so relatable, and they all were full of complexity, which is very hard in a film like this. Um, and when he came to me and said, he introduced this idea of Mysterio, I thought, well, isn't he a bad guy playing a villain and this and that? And he said no. And I thought, oh, that's an interesting take. And I just loved his take on Mysterio and his relationship with Peter Parker and Spider-Man, that they team up together and that they're friends, and that they share a similar history, and that's how they get so close so quickly. And I was really in that journey. It was exciting. I didn't realize how intimidating the journey would be or how big this movie was going to be until I came on set the first day. And I think that there's a way in which a very fun improvisational style that a lot of these movies are made with that I started to have to get familiar with over time. And I love improvisation, I love that, but I was still trying to work out the character in the midst of it. So yeah, I was intimidated by it, and I was also excited by it, but I was also surrounded by a group of people who were very loving and inclusive and allowed me to sort of slowly warm up into the process. To play Spider-Man is a lot, I would think, for someone, because you are holding a myth within something at the same time trying to make something your own, uniquely. And Tom is a deeply physical actor, and his instincts come really from the ground up, from literally his feet up. And I am amazed by that. I love watching every actor I work with work. And I'm fascinated by different people's techniques and their styles and what they do. And he was a complete original. And I adore him. In truth, when I first put it on, I was like, is this right? You know, it felt kind of great, but it was also like, is this cool? Like, and then I realized, particularly because the Mysterio costume is full with a lot of, there's a fishbowl helmet and there's a history of the costume being this way or that way. I think a lot of people were really waiting to see what it would look like, but it is so beautifully crafted and so meticulously done. It's a really work of art, and it was incredible to wear that on my body. It it gave me more than half of my character and a tremendous confidence in this scene in this world, and all of a sudden everything made sense when I put it on. Well, the elemental creatures, I follow one of the elemental creatures through a rift in the space continuum and find myself on another Earth trying to fight this creature. And what I don't know is that they sort of are expanding into different areas all over this Earth, as they did on my Earth. And I lost a lot on my Earth and sacrificed a lot fighting this one that led me to this Earth. And find Nick Fury in the midst of battling this creature. And then we join up, knowing that we have a somewhat similar group of people on my Earth, but different in a lot of different ways. There are variations on things in this Earth. And I join up and I meet Spider-Man, and we have to fight these creatures as they appear and reappear. I mean, this world he knows so well. And in a lot of ways, he created this world as a character, and then I think also he's been in so many of these movies that it's second nature to Sam. I've actually known him for many years, so it was really wonderful to be able to sit with him in a scene and work with him just a bit. And he's wonderful. He's just a pro, and at ease and coming up with ideas and things and improvising in a way that I was in awe of. And he's wonderful.